Mr. Speaker, although the American people are concerned about restoring our economy and creating jobs, today we are returning to irrelevant issues that do nothing to promote economic growth or put Americans back to work. We've seen this before. In the 107th Congress, we passed a bill to reaffirm the phrase, "One nation under God," in the Pledge of Allegiance, and reaffirm the national motto. We went so far as to reenact into law word for word the existing law making "In God We Trust" the national motto, just to be sure. Now, no one had threatened it. No one had said it was not the national motto. This resolution today, which has no force of law, simply restates the national motto once again. Why have my Republican friends returned to an irrelevant agenda? Irrelevant because it does nothing. It simply restates the existing law that no one has questioned. Why are we debating non-binding resolutions about the national motto? The American people are demanding action on the President's jobs legislation. They are demanding that we pay attention to rebuilding our national infrastructure. They are demanding that we deal with the budget fairly and effectively. They are demanding fairness for the middle class and for the 99% of Americans who don't write million-dollar checks and hire expensive lobbyists and make huge campaign contributions. And yet here we are, back to irrelevant issue debates, the kind of thing people do when they have run out of ideas, when they have run out of excuses, when they have nothing to offer a middle class that is hurting and that has run out of patience. What happened to Republican pledges that we weren't going to do these kinds of symbolic resolutions anymore? Symbolic because, after all, it changes nothing. The national motto remains the national motto, as much today and tomorrow as yesterday. What happened to Republican pledges that we were going to focus on the business of legislating? That was earlier this year. Make no mistake about it, some have taken a decidedly divisive tone when discussing the national motto. Some have sought to imply that their political adversaries, including the President, are somehow less godly or less patriotic, and have used the national motto as a political wedge to drive home that point, or to try to drive home that point. I think that kind of divisiveness undermines national unity, which especially in times like these is very important. Rather than trying to one-up each other over who can be the better or more godly American, we should be working together to solve our very real problems. Mr. Speaker, let's get back to the work we were sent here to do. Let's stop playing the kind of social issue games that do nothing to move the nation forward. The national motto is not in danger. No one here is suggesting that we get rid of it. It appears on our money. It appears in this chamber above your head. It appears in the Capitol Visitor Center, all over the place. We don't need to go looking for imagined problems to fix. We've got enough real ones to worry about. This resolution is a waste of time, a waste of effort, and again, remember that this country is a country for all people, whether they are religious or not, whether they believe in God or not, whether they believe in one God or not. The First Amendment tells us we should make no law respecting an establishment of religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof. This is not an establishment of religion, but simply restating this when no one has threatened it, when no one has questioned it, is an exercise to tell people who may not believe in God, you don't really count. You're not really Americans. The Establishment Clause is there to protect religion from government and government from religion, to separate the two. This resolution is here to say we don't want to separate the two. If someone were threatening the national motto, then maybe it would be necessary. As it is, this is simply an exercise in saying we're more religious than the other people, we're more godly than the other people, and by the way, let's waste time and divert people's attention from the real issues that we're not dealing with, like unemployment. We shouldn't go looking for imagined problems to fix when we have enough real ones to worry about. I reserve the balance of my time.